Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm just doing some work at the house. We're doing work on our septic system today. I did a little troubleshooting steps to kind of figure out what my main issue was, and turns out it was worst case scenario. We have a failed leach system or leach field on our septic system. I ended up snaking inside the house from the toilet and shower to my septic tank to see if I had a blockage. It did not have any sort of blockage. The snake ran all the way through fine and came back fine. So I went ahead and opened up the line to the leach field after checking to see if I had any sludge over the top of the system. Only thing that came up top after I popped the top was just water, rushing water. So once I opened up the pipe, I was able to find that it still had a lot of water that drained out, which is fine. I dug a pit underneath a little lower than the pipe to kind of help with that issue. And I attached a 90 to the leach field side and poured water in the top. And this is just to help me determine how fast it was actually leaching in the ground or percolating. And I got pretty much none of that. So I knew right away that I was going to have to see where my issue is with the leach field. I also ran the snake down into that line to kind of be able to tell if I had a blockage down that way. Turns out I didn't. So I had to do more discovery and ended up pulling up the old leach field. There's nothing inside but water, standing water inside that leach field, and it may have been collapsed from the owners, possibly driving a motor in the back, so it was dead tree. So I kind of have a feeling that maybe they knew they had a failing system and they just didn't want to say. Who knows? Anyway, I'm here to fix it. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. After adding the water, I noticed it wasn't going down, and I just had a sinking feeling from not seeing the water sinking. Leach fields can be typically pretty expensive if you get them done by a company, and I believe one for this tank would probably cost around $3,000 to $5,000, possibly even $8,000, depending on the contractor doing it. The total amount of money I spent on this job, not including the excavator I had bought, which is a Chinese excavator, AGT model H15R. That one set me back about $4,000, and I got that off of a gentleman who buys them wholesale in Abilene, Texas. The other cost for my leach field, I just bought some Schedule 40 PVC pipes because I already have fittings. And I probably bought an extra $100 to $200 of fittings. After all that and the gravel that I bought for the field, I probably spent around $500. So that being said, definitely weigh out the pros and cons of just doing it yourself. Stuff like this is pretty simple, and they've been doing it since the beginning of building houses out in the rural areas. So definitely weigh out
Blue.
your costs.
Get over here.
I mean, I've got a bad back, so typically me buying an excavator to help out and for this job and future jobs definitely, is a huge plus. And the little cost for materials on this is pretty simple. If you have a quarry nearby, like I do, you can get some pretty cheap stuff. I got some really cheap crushed limestone for about $10 a ton. So I got about like maybe 18,000 pounds. So roughly about $100 worth of limestone, crushed limestone. I also rented a dump trailer here locally from a guy that let me have it for like a half day for about $140 with a $200 deposit, which I ended up getting back. But it made the job so much more simpler. It saved me a lot of time, and to be honest, I don't have much time from working so much. All right, today we've got some trouble on the home front. Redoing the septic leach line. I've got my leach pipe here, schedule 40, drilled out. That's gonna go in the trench. I've got my trench dug. I'm gonna have a slow pitch, maybe a 1/4 inch every 10 feet, so I should really only drop about 1/2 inch through this length of 20 feet. But I've got 2 strands that I'm going to basically do in tandem, and it's all going to connect together on the end like a big loop, and I'll have this 2-inch pipe going on top of it as an effluent vent on the end. Supposedly it's supposed to help make the system last longer, regenerate better. Over here I've got my gravel I'm going to use for my leach line. It's crushed limestone, 1 to 2 inches, some maybe even 3 inches. So I'm gonna wash it, get a lot of the dust off accordingly. I'll be using my dump trailer on my John Deere tractor. We're gonna load it up with the excavator, wash it, and then dump it. But I've got trouble on the excavator. I'm not sure if it's the way I wired it, but I added a coolant fan to my excavator, and it works great, but I think it maybe had a parasitic draw, so I'm gonna have to put a switch in there somewhere. I just didn't have one on me at the moment. I think I used it on a last job for a Cadillac with hydraulics. But right now, I've pulled the battery, and we've got that charging. I've got Nova here annoying me. She's a good girl though. That's right. So once that's charged up, we'll go ahead and we'll add that back in, and we'll get back to work. But in the meantime, I'm gonna start running my pipe, put it all together. I got some more connectors in yesterday, so we should be good to go. Another addition I want to add is right here. I want to put a pipe going up. That way I can have my camper in the camper port and have my poop ran straight into that pipe, into the septic directly, as well as have my fluid for gray water going out into my leach field.